Chag Sameach, everyone. Today is a holiday that you may have never even heard of. Today is Pesach Sheni, the second Pesach. So what is the second Pesach? This holiday is an entire holiday to make up for if someone missed Pesach. In the desert, after Moshe teaches Am Yisrael about Pesach, there's a group of people who weren't able to be there because they were impure. In those days, purity and impurity took a much stronger and more important part of people's lives due to the fact that there was the Mishkan, and later on, once we get into Israel, Bet HaMikdash. And if you were impure, you were not able to come and bring the sacrifice at the temple or the Mishkan. And a group shows up to Moshe Rabbeinu and says, Lama nigara? Why should we not be able to bring this sacrifice? Why should we not be like everybody else? This sacrifice that represents our freedom, the sacrifice that in a way is a very big covenant between us and God. Why should we not be able to do it? Because we were impure, because we were told that we need to be taken away for a moment from the rest of the nation. And they ask Moshe Rabbeinu, and Moshe goes to God, and God says they are right, and puts into place a second Pesach. In other words, if someone misses the first Pesach and is not able to bring the sacrifice, a month later, today, is when they bring that sacrifice. Nowadays, a lot of people customarily eat matzah on Pesach Sheni in memory of this holiday. But how is this relevant today when we don't have a temple, when we don't have this option of bringing it, even though we weren't able to bring on the first time, we weren't able to bring the sacrifice, and now we're not able to bring it even on the second time. So how is this relevant today? That sentence of Lama nigara, why should we not be able to do this, is a cry for all generations. It's a cry of, there's so much that the Torah tells us, so many of the commandments that we're not able to keep. There's 613 commandments that we read through in the Torah, a lot more depends on how you break it up. But when you go through them today, there's less than a third that we can actually keep today. So many of them have to do with when we are all together in Israel. So much of them have to do with the temple. So much of them have to do that we can't. And the question is, Lama nigara? It's a prayer to God saying, you gave us all these amazing opportunities to do things, but we're so far away from that possibility. Lama nigara? Why should we be missing out on this? Please, God, please bring Mashiach. Please help us rebuild the temple soon in our days so we can be able to keep all of the mitzvahs properly. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.